Welcome to the studio. Today we are going to be working on an analogous color scheme painting. Creating a color scheme, choosing analogous colors. So write down these notes. That's the first piece to this sketch. Analogous color scheme. Choose colors that are adjacent to each other on the color wheel. And adjacent just means next to each other. So write that down. Your color scheme should include one primary color, one secondary color, and the tertiary color that they make. So when you're choosing your colors for this, what you want to do is just kind of reference your color wheel. So basically you're going to look at a primary color, so red, and then the secondary color that is next to it, like orange. And what would happen if I combined red and orange together? I'd create red-orange. That's the tertiary color. So you've got red, orange, and then the tertiary color between them, which would be red-orange. So you really have some choice in terms of what you want to pick for colors. But basically, if I was choosing blue as my primary color, I could choose green as the secondary color, and then blue-green would be the tertiary color. If I'm choosing blue and violet, blue-violet would be the tertiary color. If I'm choosing yellow and green, yellow-green would be the tertiary color. Yellow-orange would be the tertiary color. So hopefully you can kind of see how that works. Red and violet, red, violet. And the goal of an analogous color scheme is to create harmony. Since these colors are next to each other on the color wheel, they're very similar, they have similar colors in common, they really go well together. So you're creating a color scheme that has a very harmonious feel to it. And when you're adding these colors, you can also add in their tints and their shades. So you can bring whites and blacks in to darken and light them to create more colors that you can use for your painting. So here, I've created a little color scale that you can use to kind of help plan out your colors. So you want to pick that first color. I picked red, and I picked orange as my secondary color. So red and orange, and then the tertiary is red-orange, and mix those up. So I took my orange, I made that with red and yellow, and then I put these two together to create that red-orange. And just going in and just filling in these boxes. So this is my secondary color here, so I'm just going to paint that in. Right there. I'm going to use a bigger brush, so this will go a little bit faster here. There we go. So there's that color, my orange. That's the true hue. And then I'm going to use red-orange here. So if you want to just stick to the same colors as me on this first one, that's fine. But if you want to kind of do your own analogous color scheme, use your color wheel, that would be good too. As long as you're doing it right, you are good to go. And then let's put that red in. Nice bright red. Now, what you're going to see, these three colors, since they are next to each other on the color wheel and they are so similar, get that nice clean flow between them. Nice harmony. Now, if I want to add a tint for my red, I'll take a little bit of that red and I'll put it in the white. Just a little bit there. And just remember, you always mix your darker color into your lighter color. So let's make a little bit of that red there. And let's just fill in kind of that nice. Oops, I did it in the wrong spot. Put that right there. Wasn't paying attention and put the paint in the wrong spot. That's where I want to put that pink in. So these tints and shades can all be a part of your analogous color scheme because they are still in the tonal range of the hue that you're using. So then if I want to add a shade to that, I'll take a little bit of black and I'll put some red into that. Remember, the black was super dark, so you just want to add just a little bit of black. Get that dark in there, get a nice burgundy color. Fill that box in. Remember, if you don't have paint, you can use color pencils to do that. Just layer them, press a little bit lighter to get your tints, layer your colors together, so layer a little bit of red over your orange if you're trying to create a tertiary color, whatever one you're doing. Just kind of make do with what you've got. So I'm going to make a little tint here for this tertiary color. I'm going to fill that in, a nice kind of a creamier red orange, lighter red orange, and then I'm going to add black for the shade. Try to do this fast. That is not the prettiest color in the world, but it'll give me a little bit of contrast, for a little bit of value. And then one more to go. I'm going to add a little bit of this orange into my white and paint it right over that mess up. I think that's the best part about paint, acrylic paint. If you make a mistake, you just paint right over it. So if you're a perfectionist, you never have to worry about mistakes. You can always go back in and fix them. And my last shade, take a little bit of that, a little bit of black, and let's just put some of that together. Create a nice little shade of this orange. And a little dark, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the orange in there. Once you've done the notes and you've done your little value scale where you've picked your colors, then you can start a quick sketch. What you're going to do is you're going to choose a food item. Try to find something that's got a little bit of detail to it and draw it out. Kind of think about where you want to put all the different colors, the different values. I decided I was going to do this Nature Valley Crunchy Oats and Honey Bar because I like the packaging on it, and I thought it would have some good detail in there I could paint, and I think it'd be fun to do it in a bright, warm color scheme with this with the reds, the red, orange, and the orange. So I just kind of drew it out here, and then I'm going to paint that using just these colors that I've made here. So when we did the monochromatic, we are using one color, and now we're bumping it up to 3 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. All right, thank you for listening.